Dear students, in this video we will study about AC circuit with only capacitor. So let me write the heading AC circuit with only capacitor. Previously we have seen AC circuit with only resistor where the voltage and current were at phase with each other. Right, and then we studied about AC circuit with only inductor where the current was lagging voltage by 90 degree or pi by 2. In this discussion we are going to take a capacitor. Let us take a capacitor C with capacitance C and connect it to an AC source like this. And we know that the input AC source which we are giving AC source, okay, the input is given by V is equal to V0 sine omega t. We know that very well, where V0 is the peak value of the voltage and omega is the angular frequency. Now what is capacitance? How do we define capacitance? Capacitance is charge stored with the help of a particular potential difference, right? Q upon V. From this we can say that Q is equal to C into V. Yes, but we know V here. But what about Q? We are not concerned with the Q. We are more concerned with the current. Now what is the relation between current and charge? We can say current is equal to charge upon time, that is Q upon T, but in differential formula, because it is going to be omega T with respect to time it is changing, I can write it as dQ upon dt, right? dQ upon dt, a small change of potential with respect to a small time, which is equal to d by dt, okay, Q upon V, that is equal to d by dt. For Q, what is Q here? Q value here, that is C into V, right? Now that is equal to d by dt of C into what is V here? V0 sine omega t. So we are calculating an equation, finding an equation for current. Now C is capacitance, is a constant, I can bring it out. V0 is the peak value which is a constant, I take it out and I write d by dt of sine omega t. d by dt stands for differentiation. In inductor we did integration, and in capacitor we are going to do differentiation. So what will happen to sine theta? It will become cos theta. So sine 2 theta will become 2 sine theta, 2 theta, okay. So here the value constant coefficient is omega, so omega will come in the front. You just watch what I am doing here, yeah, nothing to worry, no much big mathematics. I is equal to CV naught, omega comes in the front and sine will become cos omega t. Nothing to worry. In inductor you did differentiation, in differentiation you divided it, omega. In capacitor what you do, you differentiate, right? There integration, here differentiation, you just multiply. So that is equal to V naught divided by C omega is there, okay, I can write it at 1 upon omega C. There is a reason for that and I will tell you what is the reason. Into, so this term and this term has come down here, okay, so cos omega t, I will write it as it is, cos omega t. You may wonder, why should I write this term like this, omega c as 1 upon omega c? We know that current is equal to potential difference upon resistance in DC according to Ohm's law, okay. So that is equal to V upon, what is here, R similar to this, forget about this factor, 1 upon omega C. But I said to you in AC circuit that is referred to as reactance. Resistance is called as reactance, and I will write it as ZC. Okay, ZC. Okay. We also can say XC. Nothing to worry about. Z. We can use a different symbol for it. I can call it as XC. Okay, let us keep it as XC now. Okay, so now again once you take here, I can write here V naught upon XC. Let me cut this off here. Yes, XC into cos omega t. What is this? Current. Our current is equal to V naught upon XC into. What is cos omega t? Cos omega t can be written as sin omega t plus 90 degree. Yes, either you write it as sin 90 plus theta or sin theta plus 90. Both are one and the same because they lie in the first quadrant. Okay, so I can say here I is equal to V naught upon XC into sin omega t plus pi by 2. Pi by 2 you write it in radians, right? 180 degree is pi, pi by 2 is 90 degree, and that is the answer. Now very carefully let us watch. See, here the current leads the voltage by pi by 2. The current leads the voltage by pi by 2. Now let us see how it is going to be. In the inductor, XL is equal to omega L. Okay, so that was the formula where it is called inductive reactance, and here you see XC is equal to 1 upon omega C, and this is called inductive capacitance. Ultimately, what we try to prove is what is the relation between current and potential difference. And we find that the current leads the voltage. This plus sign signifies leads the voltage by pi by 2. Or in a reverse way, we can say voltage lags the current by pi by 2. Now we need to draw a graph. Yes, as we did in the previous case also, we will draw a graph between the potential difference and the current. So let me take the diagram. Fine. So this is the axis. This is going to be time. Let me first take potential difference. Okay. This is representing potential difference. Okay. So this you can imagine represents the potential difference V. And I need to have current. If I draw current just similar, this is 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. If I start from here, that means it is in phase. If I start from in the lower part, it is lagging. So for leading, you start from the upper part. From here you take equal amount. Yes, from the upper part, and this is 0, and you draw for current in dotted line. Okay, you see what I am doing here. Amplitude is, we are making it less, okay, so that you understand better. You see, again I am thickening it for you, right? And how much is it leading? See, it is going ahead. It is going from here to here. You see, this is 90 degree. It is going ahead. This is going ahead of voltage, and this represents current. Okay, this represents current and this represents potential difference or voltage. In the case of AC circuit with only inductor, you find that the current leads voltage by pi by 2. And this is what the whole picture is about. So again, let me repeat it a bit. First to take the applied voltage, then take the formula of capacitance, and we want a relation between current and potential difference. Express the charge in terms of current. So current is equal to charge upon time, and in small amount of change, then dq upon dt. So d by dt, and q is, I have substituted the value of q in terms of c, that is cv, and again I have substituted for v naught sin omega t, and these two being constant I have taken it out, and sin omega t I have to differentiate. In differentiation you multiply the coefficient omega and sin will become cos, and omega into c is a factor here, right, together with frequency, and that c, angular frequency and c, that I take it v naught 1 upon, because multiplying 1 upon, so it goes up, what will happen? It will go back to its original value. And I say 1 upon omega c is xc, and xc is capacitive reactance, that is the resistance in AC circuit, and cos omega t. Cos omega t can be written as sin omega t plus 90 or 90 plus omega t. It does not matter because it lies in the first quadrant. And having done this, from this I can say I is equal to v naught upon xc into sin omega t plus pi by 2. So ultimately we have completed the 3 components in AC circuit, that is R, L and C. More than R, L, C, we like to call it as LCR. We call that as a LCR circuit. Okay. So we also will learn about phasor diagram, that is about a vector form of expressing the current and potential. So I will complete it here with this point here. I is equal to V naught sin omega t, and omega t, it is all going together, and we divided it and we said I is equal to V naught upon R naught. So what has happened is R, we said that this is equal to, it is in the same phase, the potential and current are going to be in the same phase. But in the case of an inductor, we said that I is equal to V upon XL and sin omega t minus pi by 2 for inductor, and capacitance I is equal to V upon XC into sin omega t plus pi by 2. So let me do it properly for you. You may get a doubt in this point. Yeah, how is sir getting it like this? Okay, V naught sin omega t, V is equal to V naught sin omega t, and I is equal to I naught sin omega t. See, both of them are sin omega t, so we can say that they are in the same phase, they move in the same phase, there is no change, and V naught by I naught will become a constant. V naught upon I naught is a constant, and this is called resistance. Now in the next video we will study about phasor diagram, and we will learn directly LCR circuit. Yes, regarding your board exams, decision is still in hanging state, but I think most probably there will be an exam. They were given 2 types of methods, right, and whatever it is, 10th 12th standard is more what you will say, decides your life, future life. So in such cases the government also is in a dilemma how to do it further. So most probably in June first week we will get an idea how the examination will be conducted. So I think, dear children, it is time for you to make yourself ready and start revising all the chapters, right, and that is why I am doing this in a quick session, so that you don't miss anything and secure high marks in your examinations, right. Thank you so much.